Hello, everyone. I definitely did not knock a bunch of wires out of place by accident. We're good. We are good now. I think it was just my monitor. Anyways, hello, it's another Art Monday. Welcome, Rui Rune. Glad to see you can make it. We'll start any second now. Did you come too late? No, we just started. We had just started. I just have to do something real quick. Okay, we're good to go. Hello, everyone. Let's have our music. You don't believe me? I think you can see that the stream's like 5 minutes old. If you mad question, we're still working on this. So that's what we got so far. The video timer says I've been live for multiple hours. It shouldn't. Unless you are lying to me. Which you would never do. But we're gonna play Minecraft after this, so an hour of drawing and then Minecraft because I'm still, I don't know, super locked into Minecraft. Locked in. We've been making good progress in Minecraft. And I want to keep building more. For the past 3 days, you could manage not to eat any walls or anything remotely inedible. Awesome! That is really good. I'm happy for you. See, my scaring tactic did work. That is true. It's true. It's all true. Everything I spoke of, that's entirely true. That's good to hear. Okay, that should be better. Timmy's been pretty sober too, a whole 2 days without beer. Love to hear it. So how was everybody's weekend? Okay, let's do this leg. Oh goodness. Thank you for the prime midlife. Third month streak of being subscribed. Everyone say thank you midlife. It did. The pooping hair out of mouth thing unironically made you rethink stuff. Yeah. Well, that's good. Your family argued while you're playing Minecraft. You had a great time. Oh, you and your family argue when you're playing Minecraft. Okay, I'm like, what? Typically, that's not. fun. But good. That's all good things to hear. So an hour of drawing and then Minecraft. Minecraft. Nope. They're in the background while you played Minecraft. Oh, okay. But you found diamonds. Nice. Hopefully we can make more progress on this today. We've been pretty decent, going at a fine pace. At least compared to other things we've worked on. So let's see what's going on. Not much really. I have some things I need to do stream-wise. Nothing really that interesting's been going on. Which we'll take. We'll take things going pretty mid. Nothing really crazy or bad stuff happening. I've just got some stuff to work on. The whole thing's kind of falling apart, but it's not too bad. They had to realize some things a long time ago. Actually had a great weekend. What about you, Squid? My weekend was pretty good. Oh yeah, how was everyone's Valentine's Day? I forgot to say it Friday. How was everybody's Valentine's Day? Mine was pretty good. I did end up doing some fun things. It was a good time. But yeah, after stream I just have to make clips. I think I have to edit a few videos, as in I have to organize some playlists, I think, with the new update for YouTube at least. Some videos were left out of playlists, the newer ones, just because I forgot to. Everything's in a new spot, things moved around a little bit, the layout for YouTube. So I have to go check on that. What art skill do you want to improve? You know, you came out of nowhere, but just asking. I really need to improve. What's it called? The general 3D space. I need to work that out. Kind of a perspective, I think it is. Because if I make a drawing of a character or anything that's not just standing still, it turns out really wonky. I need to work on that. The animation too, if that counts. But hello, Sudo. Welcome to the stream. I really need to work on my depth and perspective. I have to draw my cubes. I have to draw cubes and cones. I think that should be fine. I'm probably drawing environments. You celebrate Valentine's Day all alone. You don't plan on having relationships anytime soon. You celebrate it by yourself and you're very happy. Awesome. Good to hear that you were able to have a good time. What character is the most hard to draw? I hmm. I think simpler characters are hard to draw. Some characters with a very simple face or shape or anything like that because they're more easy to mess up, and when you do make a mistake on a character, it's more noticeable than if a character has a lot of design to it, or what's it called? Complexity, shapes, detail. A lot of detail going on. Because people may not notice as much if you forget a tiny detail with a character with like 70 details on it. But if a character only has three distinct details or details, you'll notice if one of them's off. So characters that are simpler are hard to draw just because of that. It's more noticeable whenever something's off. You're kind of scared to joke when new people join your streams because judging by your past, things never ended up good. I don't know, it's fine. You never know who you're gonna get. It was just a one encounter, one time. Shouldn't ruin everything else. I don't like that arm. Let's ignore it for now. What is happening? There we go. Gotta be extra polite and careful. Not to get thrown in the silent corner of shame for a silly joke again. Oh, that. I was just being silly with you. I didn't mean anything by it. And then things went out of hand. But it wasn't because of you. What character do you not like personality-wise? Alright. We're gonna get into it a little bit. 2 times you also made ironic beef with some guy you kept repeating after for funsies. Oh yeah, 2 times. I kept on stirring up trouble. But the any of the Vivzy Pop shows, hear me out, hear me out. I used to be a fan of Hazbin Hotel when it first came out. Pilot, I would just follow Vivzy and her projects. Let's not go that far. Let's see this one. I followed Vivzy and her projects pre Hazbin Hotel era and early into that little series. And I was a fan. I really liked the project or the pilot. But when the actual show came out, Nine Hell of a Boss, it's a flawed show. And the character writing the characters is what kind of does it in for me. Because if you are enjoyer of any of the Lucy shows, I get it, I really do. I could see why someone would enjoy or like the characters or whatever, but I can't get into it. And I really tried for both of the shows because, I liked Vipsy and her project and her characters when I was in middle school and all that. But now yes, even now, if you like it, that's fine. If you like it, it's fine, I get it, I see it. But there's just some things I can't, that are really not okay that I can't get behind. Used to wife her husband until she messed up with everything. With reputation, behavior online, the show itself. Exactly, yeah, there's just too much behind it. A lot of the characters I used to like Angel Dust, but now I can't enjoy the character anymore because of the writing and the creator. So yeah, the potential of what it could have been still sucks. But I'm not gonna shun anyone who does enjoy the show because I get it. I used to be that person. You can enjoy it and agree that she's not a great person or a great writer and that the show has problems. But a lot of the Vivzy characters I just can't like personality wise. And I really hate that it normalizes this kind of bad fandom behavior in media, at least. Because she makes characters who are genuinely like really bad people that should not be liked. She tries to make them likable and cute and charming or whatever, and she sells merchandise of them that portrays them away. That they really should not be portrayed. And I think it's very disrespectful because she's trying to have her cake and eat it too by the slight top touching onto certain topics now. Tune out for a second or two. She tries to make a commentary about SA while also making jokes about SA and that kind of stuff. And you can't do that. You can't say, "Hey, this is not okay." 'Cause obviously, it's not okay. But you can't be like, we're being serious about this topic and mature about it. And here's our characters dealing with it," and then make a joke about a character being assaulted, and that's supposed to be the funny part. That's you can't do that. That doesn't work. That does not work, and that's why a lot of other adult shows like Family Guy, they make jokes about these sort of things a lot, and then randomly in an episode they'll try to be serious about it and be like, "Whoa, we're like really mature. We're handling this topic, tough topic to handle. We're being so mature about it." You can't do that. We can't take you seriously because you make jokes about the things you're trying to be serious about right now. SA jokes are ultimately cringy. Yeah, it's not cool. It's not okay. What are my tips on making art? Depends on the medium, but you have to learn the fundamentals for everything. I know nobody wants to do it, nobody has fun doing that, but it's necessary if you want to take art seriously and you want to improve. Even if you don't want to do hyperrealism, that's not what you're into. You have to learn how some things work. Learn the rules before you break them. If done properly, maybe, I don't know. I don't think it can be funny at all. I think it's just one of the things that just aren't funny. It just comes off as trying to be edgy. That's just, I don't think it can be made fun of in a way that isn't harmful. I don't think any joke about that should be allowed. I just don't think it's okay in any matter. I can't find myself laughing at anything like that. But yeah, it's always, I think it's just always going to be distasteful and unnecessary. But yeah, it's just, it's not going to work out. You can't try to tackle a serious topic seriously and then joke about the same material. That goes for pretty much anything, I feel too, not just that specific subject. Talking about any serious matter, we're not going to take you seriously if you're making jokes about it. You won't believe it. And I also don't think that people who do enjoy Vivzi's shows, I don't think they're absolutely despicable people. I, I get it, I do. Doesn't mean you should excuse her actions. If you support her actions and try to excuse it, that's not okay. But if you just enjoy the show while acknowledging its problems and flaws and the creator isn't a great person, I get it. Real incidents of all terrible things. Mocking other racist cultures are your three taboo topics and drug jokes. I agree on that, yeah. That's a good general rule of thumb. That makes sense, yeah. What's my favorite drink? Hmm. I like, I don't know if it's my number one favorite all the time, but just on the spot, I like the Monster energy drinks. Just so terrible. Mainly because I can't have them anymore. That's my answer. I can't. I would choose this. Even the regular Monster energy drink flavor, I really enjoy. But I think it being one of my favorites is amplified by the fact I can't have it anymore. Because it's not good for my health. And I shouldn't be pushing it. So that's my answer. I just chai. I don't think I've had chai. But I too like teas. I like teas too. I like chamomile. Chamomile with a spoonful of honey. It's funny, my mom bought some fancy teas at like a local market thing, I think it was. She bought some teas, and it's the kind where you have to put them through the little strainer. So it's that's the fancy kind of tea for us. And she still drinks the packaged tea bags I can get at like any store. She still drinks those. And I asked her why she hasn't tried it. She hasn't. I don't think she's ever even tried the new teas or the fancy kind. I don't think she's even tried that. We even bought a little strainer thing for the tea. I think she just wants a tea kettle. She wants a tea kettle to have the tea, and she wants the full thing because she doesn't want to drink it. She can't drink it properly. She told me. So I have to get her a tea kettle. Then I also wanted to get her a perfume for Mother's Day or something. I didn't buy anyone Valentine's gifts this year. Still recovering from Christmas. So I think that's what I'll get. A nice little keep tea kettle. Don't tell her. Don't tell my mom. I told her. I told you guys this. It's secret, okay? I think I'm gonna get her a tea kettle. I really despise the concept of rage bait, saying evil and horrible things for a reaction, and excusing it as rage bait. I love the chai tea, milk before cereal, rage bait. Yeah, rage bait used to be things like, I like pineapple on pizza, or I like waffles more than pancakes. Pancakes are better than waffles, stuff like that. And now it's just, hey, here's a really horrible thing to say, and I definitely believe this, and I do it too, and you're like, whoa, that's crazy, you really shouldn't do that. And they're like, well, I'm just rage baiting you, imagine falling for rage bait. I'm like, no, I feel like you just want an excuse to, well, pretend to be a horrible person and get a reaction, obviously, but okay, cool joke you said that and you didn't actually mean it. And petty rage bait, but it's more of a silly, dramatic, mischievous trolling than insults. Yeah, it's always something really mean and often crossing the line. But it's just unnecessary. Like you could have just not said that in this completely irrelevant video to what you're trying to bring the topic up of. You could have just not said anything. I don't know, I just want attention, they want a reaction. Don't know why. People are just weird. That and people make entire accounts dedicated to pretending to be a horrible, problematic person. Again, it's weird, I don't get it. It's like the attention. I don't know why they would want to create an environment to sort of house such a thing and attract, quote, like real people who think X, Y, and Z or things of that matter. I'm like, what? Right, right. Yeah, it just feels like an excuse to act a certain way and they're trying to validate it. Intentionally doing irritating things and celebrating when someone gets irritated as he feels. Yeah, that's what it feels like. People just really need hobbies. Everything I feel always comes back to people need something to do. People need things to do for fun. Which is so crazy because now I feel like we live in the times where you can do pretty much whatever you want. You can do whatever you want. You choose to annoy people on the internet for fun. Okay. Okay, you're mad. In fact, you're mad because you intentionally made something. Yeah. People are so they get so giddy and so happy. I said something to annoy you and you got annoyed. Like, okay, yep. Anybody can do that. You're not special. Every solution to a modern problem is pet some cats and dog touch some grass. It really is. Just if you're bored and you have free time and you want to do something for fun, you could just watch a movie. You don't even have to have like a real like you have to have a hobby. Just do something anything else with your time. You can enjoy your time and read a book or something. So you low key just melt on the bed. Melt maxing. Wait, what was that weird trend that was going on for a while? I think actually it was called like melt maxing. I don't even know what it was about. I saw it like I saw a few posts of that for maybe 2 weeks. Just randomly I would get a melting post. I'm like, what is this even about? I don't know what you're talking about. That just reminded me of it. Mew maxing? No, it was like melting. People were like, look at this perfect melt. And it was someone, they would like tuck their chin, and I think it was, would tuck their chin in. And it looked like they had no neck. And they would say melting or something like that. I think it was a response to people with the looks maxing, whatever that is. It's like people, insecure people. Really just people who are insecure, making up insecurities and weird solutions to that. Like if you hold your tongue to the roof of your mouth, you will completely change the shape of your face. All you need is 20 minutes a day for a week. The second worst internet thing I've ever witnessed is who cares? It's not that deep. It's actively spreading the lack of empathy for the sake of being nonchalant, literally. That and the how was it worded? You people can't do anything post. Or someone is trying to be funny and relatable, I think it was. They're like, no one talks about the stress of choosing a Halloween costume when Halloween's approaching. And the response was, you people can't do anything. It's just completely harmless, I feel. The original post is trying to be hashtag relatable, hashtag funny. And I feel like it is, at least attributing to the lack of empathy, things like that. Or someone will make a post on the internet and someone in the comment will go, nobody cares about this topic, nobody brought this topic up. Yeah, the person who posted the video is trying to start a conversation to talk about the topic they brought up. What do you mean? Does everyone have to get your permission to talk about a subject on the internet? They're literally posting about it. Yes, the post that the person made was made to talk about the subject. They don't have to be prompted to do so. I don't know, people like forgot how the internet works or even like socializing on some level. It's just so weird. Like yes, we can just bring this up and talk about this and argue about this problem that doesn't really have to be super dire. We could just talk about things. We can complain about about how the color of the red sprinkle turned pink. We can do that. It's the internet. We can talk about literally anything. People that say it's not that deep when you pop out. No, we're behind them in a dark alley. Those are the funny comments I also see on TikTok. I feel like this isn't right. Oh yeah, I know these aren't real. People who say this is such a non-issue too. Like, okay, I know that this is not a really important subject matter. We just want to discuss it and want to complain about something. It's so strange. I've been seeing some posts lately, specifically about other Gen Z people, and it's the extroverted people talking about why does nobody know how to socialize anymore? I'll try to talk to someone to befriend them, and they'll give me this weird stare, or they won't reply, or they'll act really weirded out that I dare talk to them. Hate to say it, I'm kind of that person, but I will say I'm not aggressive about it. I'm friendly. I'm not gonna be rude to someone for no reason for trying to talk to me. But I see both sides of the argument where I'm gonna start with this. I feel like extroverts need to just they need to stop feeling like they are the normal correct way of being. You know what I mean? Even in elementary school, if you're the more introverted kind and you just kind of sit there and be quiet, or you don't really talk to that many people, you're kind of like like you're treated like you have to be an extrovert. That's what I don't like. The the correct way of being between introvert extrovert at least is being an extrovert. And how about instead of forcing me to talk, you tell the extrovert people to be quiet for 10 seconds. And yes, I know socializing is an important skill. So is not talking all the time. How about that? How about how about not talking all the time and being quiet for a little bit and letting us just work independently for like 2 seconds? Is that okay too? Can we just have both, practice both? Instead of making one the 100% correct way of being and you're like dysfunctional if you're not an extrovert and like a weird social outcast, we just normalize not having to socialize all the time. And I get it. It's a important skill to have. Do you mumble to yourself every time you draw or animate? Probably. Probably. But why do we all have to be extroverts? Surely there is some value in introverted traits that we do not have to hammer out of every quiet person. How about we hammer into loud people being quiet? That's my argument. How about we make the environment more chill and more friendly to the quiet people instead of forcing them to be loud? Why? Why? How about that? Because I'm tired of always being uncomfortable. And I get it, I get it, I get it. You have to be out of you have to be outside of your comfort zone. You have to talk or you have to socialize. Socializing is important. I get it. I know how to socialize. I don't have to enjoy it. How about we can just go outside and not have to say hello and wave at every single person we meet? I say, chat, what do we think to yourself? I do that too. I've done that since I was a kid, before I started streaming, and I still do it even though I do stream and I do have a chat. It's funny. I'm just I'll still have pretend chats I pretend stream audience whenever I'm just alone. And then now I become self-aware of it, as in I realize I'm a streamer and I'm pretending to have a stream chat. I still do that. It doesn't go away. But why? Why can't we just make the loud people learn how to be quiet a little bit sometimes? Not all the time. I'm not saying the entire world should be catered towards introverts. But can we make it just a tiny bit more quiet? I encourage the what's it called? Not de-evolution. Sure, I approve of the de-evolution of human socializing. I approve. That's what I'm saying, guys. 100%. How about we all hold hands and eat lollipops together? Exactly. Why can't we? One time you drink gasoline thinking it was water. In what situation? How does how does either gasoline get into a typical drinking of water container happen? How does gasoline get into it? Or were you just really confused and you reached for the visibly gasoline holding container? I need to know. Very approved. Because it was in a water bottle. Okay, that makes sense. Because it makes a difference whether the gasoline looked like it was in a water container or if you just reached for a red a red canister of gasoline expecting water. Who would put gasoline in a water bottle? Okay, I think I see what looks weird. Well, let's not do all that. Here we go. With all love and respect, you got the survival instincts of a fingernail. I love that kind of commenting jokes. The survival instincts of a fart is my favorite one. That's my favorite iteration of that. I think I've used it in one of my clips titles. One of the shorts. It's funny, whenever I use a trending sort of catchphrase for one of my shorts, it tends to do better. You can't speak too much about it either because you would die first in a horror movie. Same. I've had those kind of hypothetical discussions before, and I know I would not make it. I do not have the stamina to survive like running away from something or fighting against something, and I know I would like trip. I would do something really dumb, even if I did have like the adrenaline rush. I would do something dumb, like I would trip or I would turn to like a dead end. That and I don't know. I would either run really, really far away at the first sign of anything weird going on because I've done that before. I just leave. Whenever I get bad vibes, I just leave the situation. I don't entertain it. But if I really was caught off guard, if I was caught off guard, like right then and there, the threat is here. 100% undeniable. I think I would either just collapse on the spot. I think that's what I was thinking of. 'Cause I'm trying to recount that conversation I had with some friends. But I would either leave the scene upon things being weird, or I would be caught off guard and I would just fall I would fall over. I'm scared you're not supposed to be smart, but dies first anyway. Unfortunately, I sure that would be your role. Or it would be the diversity hire person who get forgotten, pushed into the monster's hands. Entirely possible. Unfortunately, you're sure that would be your only role. I would kind of be, I think I would be like the filler character. Like you have the main group of friends that survives, like not only survives, but you see their journey throughout the entire movie, and I'd be like the random person that happens to be kind of related to the people there. That's just in the wrong spot at the wrong time. I would just happen to be there, and I would be taken out pretty quickly, or I would just be gone the rest of the movie because I ran away. I think those two would be the possibilities for me. But I will not be outsmarting anything. I'll be too afraid. Actually, guys, I think I would be the one to save everyone with my flawless survival instincts. I would navigate everyone to safety, and I would defeat the monster. I'm kind of the main character of the movie. That's my role. Yeah, something just came at me, I would just like punch it, and I would say no, and then we would escape. So yeah, I think I would survive horror. I would definitely survive a horror movie. That's what I meant to say. I don't know, I have a pretty good intuition, even by accident sometimes. So I would likely another outcome is this: I would never make it to the scary place. I would never make it there to the destination. Loud incorrect buzzer. What do you mean? I can definitely overpower a scary monster. I could do that. If not, I'll just use I'll use my smarts and I'll set up a trap. I'll be like I'll be like Fred from Scooby Doo, and I'll set up a booby trap, and I would catch the monster, and it would run away, and I'd be the hero, and I'll survive every sequel. I mean, it's really not that hard. Every time I watch a horror movie, I think, "Psh, yeah, I wouldn't do that. Psh, yeah, I would figure that out. Psh, yeah, I would stop them." How does this look? I would definitely not make it to a scary place. Loud incorrect buzzer. Oh, if it's inevitable and it's part of the movie plot and I'm there, then yeah, I would either I would leave when things got spooky, or I would just fall over and perish terribly. Good animation, all made up writing. Thank you, I think. But not to go into too much detail, one time just a random intuition really did save me. I was going out with some friends. I live in America, mind you. I was going out with some friends, and we had two places we were going to go. Location one was kind of the main attraction. Like the whole point of us going out was to get to location one. But my friends never went to location two, so I kind of wanted them to go there at some point or going out. And we were in the car going to hang out. And location one and two are pretty close together, right? And while we're driving in the car, we're talking about, oh, what we're gonna do, what we're gonna do. And I'm like, wait, do you guys want to go to location 2 first because it closes? Like we won't have as much time to enter location 1 unless because of the time frame of location 2 closing. So I said, hey, do you guys want to go to location 2 first? Even though it was kind of backwards, right? It's kind of backwards, a little bit unconventional, but just for the sake of the store closing, let's go location 2 first. So we end up going to location 2 and we're kind of looking around, we're having a good time, we're looking at all the cool stuff they've never been to a store before, right? And while we're at location 2, we get, I think staff approaches us and they're like, hey, location 1 has like a shooting. Like location 1 got shot up, and if we were to go location 1, we would have definitely been in that place during it happening. But me going, hey, you wanna go location 2 first because of the time it closes? That it's not like we would have been in super grave danger, I think. It wasn't too big of a thing. It wasn't a big event, right? It wasn't too crazy, just a few shots, I think. Not like anyone got too injured, I think, or perished, but we would have been there if I hadn't been like, you know what, let's change things up a little bit. And they're like, oh yeah, okay, let's do that. What? That was crazy. We were definitely shaken up by it. we we went home after location 2. We didn't go to location 1 or anywhere else. I think we went out to eat though. I'm sorry, but you get turned into fried school with onions dish at the very first moment. Yeah, that's the true outcome. It was just crazy. I don't even know what compelled me to do it. I just kind of thought about, I think location 2 closes a bit sooner. Let me see. And then I brought it up because at first I wasn't gonna say anything, right? I'm like, things are kind of already decided. I'm like, but then I don't want to rush everyone going to location where I want to have a good time. So I was kind of like thinking about, should I say anything? I think we already have our schedule pretty set up. That was crazy. Like, it would have definitely been a little traumatizing if we had gone to location 1 first, but we would have been okay. Unless I had like a different part of the building that we were planning on going, I think, or something like that. We would have been far away from the scene. It was one of the scariest moments of your life, if you want to share. I don't think I've ever been in any dangerous situation or near-death experiences. Scariest moment of my life. I don't think I really have anything super crazy happening. I mean, that was definitely spooky. I got spooked by that story. I think at the moment I was definitely like, oh my goodness, things could have been so horrible if I had not requested to go to location 2 first. So maybe in the moment that would have been it. Any other scary moments in my life? Oh, I guess this kind of one. When I was little, I was playing with my cousins, and I was kind of out in the middle of nowhere, I think. There was a lot of nothing around us, at least. And we were running around outside, typical get together. And what was it? We were playing by the trees that kind of lined the wilderness. It wasn't really wilderness, but it was like a treesy area. And someone said they saw a coyote, so we ran back to our parents. That was it. I was scared because I was like 7. I doubt there was even like a coyote there. We just heard something spooky from the woods, and someone yelled, "There's a coyote!" And we all ran. Well, yeah, again, that was kind of lame. I don't think I've experienced anything super scary. Scared 7-year-old me, but I don't think I was in any real danger. Complex writing or simple writing? Or complex writing, I meant to say complex, I guess. Only thing that saved you and your family. Oh, there we go. You were in a building that was actually supposed to explode. The only thing that saved you and your family was you having the bladder the size of a pea, which led to you leaving the cinema early. And as a result, find out everyone's evacuating. That's insane. But yeah, I hate how common it is to have at least a close experience to something of the sort. Good old America. But yeah, I think everyone knows someone who's at least come close to having a really bad experience like that. This leg's wrong. It is too common, yeah. But luckily we were all okay. I think we went to McDonald's after the scare. Just crazy. You were shopping there, and I'm like, are we about done with this place? You guys ready to head over to location number one now? Or at least it was nearing that kind of time. We were all kind of like, okay, we're done here. We looked around. It was cool. And then staff told us, hey, location one is actively in lockdown. I think they were just going around telling people that because, again, locations were really close. People might have known people who were in the other building or were actively in there. So they were just making sure. And I think I lost something at the location number two because I was so spooked. I think I had set something down. I think it was earbuds or something. I set down earbuds. It must have fell in my pocket and then I lost it. You don't remember but you almost sweaty were for your uncle accidentally pushed you from your buckle and caught you while your head was inches away from a huge screw that was laying on the ground. That's insane. That was super lucky. But yeah, I've never been really any real danger. I can remember at least. As soon as I finish this foot, I think we're gonna switch over to Minecraft and take our 5-minute break. I don't think I can go over too much today. Go over our 2-hour limit. Not really a limit, our usual schedule. Scheduled time. Bicycle. Oh, from your bicycle. Why would your uncle push you from your bicycle? But yeah, at least he caught you. A little fun fact, I don't really know how to ride a bike. I mean, I technically do. I can go forward, but not for long. Not for long. Oh, did anybody else, if you're American at least, or maybe if you're somewhere else, is learning how to ride a bike an essential for school? Because at least, I don't know if it was essential, but they definitely pushed it when I was in elementary school that everyone learned how to ride a bike. And me and a few other kids who didn't know how to ride a bike were kind of given like bike lessons from the school. And that flopped. That was pretty terrible. I cried during the day we were all riding bikes around. Because for some reason they just had us all learn basic like how to ride a bike and they had cones around we had to like weave between them and all of that stuff. I couldn't do any of it. I was just like basically walking my bike around because I couldn't like stay moving forward for longer than 7 seconds and I couldn't turn either. I cried that day because I was so embarrassed and so stressed out about it. Because they like really pushed it. They're like, you have to learn how to ride a bike. You're gonna fail. You're gonna fail. I'm like, fail what? Fail this bike riding assignment test? What is even going on? Yeah, I was so frustrated and embarrassed. I cried that day. It was really embarrassing. But I was like 9. So weird. I mean, I guess people should know how to ride a bike and all that stuff, but I don't know why we all have to do it. Alright, it's so essential. Even your, oh, one time You saw a kid throw a stone at a sheep with horns, and the sheep started to chase the kid down. Well, deserved, I guess. Kid shouldn't have been throwing rocks at it, but I feel like a little kid, he really didn't know better. It's pretty funny, at least hearing the story. You were in your construction site, and there was a massive screw standing in the ground. It would have absolutely killed you. You actually almost died a lot in your life due to your horrific luck. Yeah, sounds like really unlucky. They kind of deserved it. Do not provoke wild animals or hurt any animal in general. True, yeah. Sometimes kids are just really too young to know better and they're just being dumb. But if that kid was old enough to know better than to throw rocks at animals, yeah, this deserved. It's so weird. A lot of places in the world are pretty desensitized to harming animals. I don't want to get too into it because it's actually really sad and pretty disturbing. But yeah, kids, like, you see it maybe not super often anymore, but kids will just throw rocks at things like stray cats. I do not condone harming any animals. Hypothetical conversations. Bad, very bad to do. Don't do it. Anyways, it's weirdly common still in this day and age. And people act like it's normal way too much. It is not normal. That's how like serial killers get made. So what is going on? Okay, we're almost done with this, but we'll look at the animation as a whole hit play. And then we'll take our 5-minute break. When we come back, we will be playing Minecraft. We're still gonna be building. We're gonna be working on that village for a while. So yeah. I really wanna make that bridge today. Hopefully we finish the house we started working on and we finish the bridge. That's our goal. I don't think I've been making goals as often lately. We used to, at the start of every Minecraft stream, lay out some goals and try to get them done. I should start doing that again. Okay. Let's hit save. Saving saves lives. I'd say we're like a third of the way done with the line art. Wait, why does this foot move? Oh, it's this one. Okay. This is throwing us off. This can go. Yeah. Okay, so we're almost done with the body. After that, then we'll start animating the head. Because I know I would take a long time working on that, and I'd rather just do the body first. Okay then. We'll take our 5-minute break, and when we come back, we will be playing Minecraft. So I'll see you then. Okay, we are back. Minecraft. One day you will get attention, not too much, just decent amount of attention. Just all the other animators they keep on your For You page. I hope so, but I haven't really been posting as much. I've just been focused on streaming. But I think if I were to start posting again, I would have to have like at least 3 animations already made and then upload them within a few days of each other just so it keeps feeding the For You page. And not to be a dead horse, but I do have a TikTok video with over 2 million views. Ooh, it hurts. It hurts so bad. With over 2 million views, and I still get comments and likes and reposts to this day from it. But it's just a one-off post. It was so low effortly made. And it just happened to blow up and it's still going. At least I'll get a few likes or comments or reposts a day to say at least like 3. I just need to. I've tried replicating that as soon as it blew up, but I'm still trying. This doesn't want to happen again. That's okay. I'll make lightning strike again. I just need a plan, and I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I have plans that are just waiting. Slowly working in the background. Slowly but surely, we will get it again. You're back. Welcome back. We just came back to Minecraft again. You're working on that building. Oh yeah, stone. I need smooth stone for the floor. I think I need a furnace over here. Okay, not for now then. I'll do something else. Is all the spruce I have? You have to chop down more trees. So let's head back. We need more spruce. You ate a huge bowl of mac and cheese. Mac and cheese is so good. Understandable. I can't tell anyone my plans, but I have plans going on. Always here, I hear that zombie. It's just made out of edible cheese and edible macaroni. Which is so surprising knowing it's you. And I really do hope that it pays off. I really do want to post more on TikTok and social media in general, more character content. I just gotta find a way to balance it all. Well, yeah, I haven't even been streaming for half a year yet. I'm still figuring stuff out. We'll get there. Because I don't only stream, I stream, I work on art commissions. Those two are my top priorities. Art commissions, and then streaming, and then content. That's kind of my order of priorities. Because commissions, it directly gives me money, you know? With streaming, yes, I am monetized now, at least on Twitch. I've still yet to get my first little paycheck. Just because you do have to make $100 before they send anything, so they're not gonna pay you like every $2 you get as soon as you get it. They kind of collect it for a while. Once you hit that $100 mark, they'll send it to you. So we've yet to hit that. But we are at least monetized now, which is really good. Very happy. Not commissions, it is just direct money. I get paid, I draw, and that's it. The doctors, you've been to say you might have either extreme iron deficiency or some mental thing that just makes non-yummy things look yummy to you, which explains a lot. Yeah, that makes sense. So yeah, streaming things have been a little bit on pause, I guess. That's why I'm a little bit behind and have some things I need to work on. I've been working on a bit of other stuff, but we'll get back into balancing both. There's Lemon. Lemon always gets stuck there. I think they just like it. Lemon just likes it there. Oh, thank you. Oh, baby. We need Iron Axe. There we go. And we'll put the rest of this back. Was there anything else I wanted to get from here? Flowers, I guess. At least for now. When you think Maxwell has Zoocosis, no. Lemon just likes it there. That's Lemon's favorite spot. Itchy. Really quickly. There we go. Oh, the fishing rod. The fishing rod, I always forget. While I'm here already, we're gonna put it away. Over at the fishing dock, which is farther away than I thought it was gonna be. That's what the circus owners used back in the day. I don't know what you're talking about. Oops. I think I was meant to cook up some more stone, but now we're too far away. Anything in here we want? Glass, maybe. We'll come here if we need it. We don't need it right now. Why did it rhyme? It did rhyme, that's pretty funny. Oh, look! It's so cute. The bees. There we go. There's giggles flying around the background. It's your Dr. Seuss deep down, not including the cheating on his wife. Yeah. I don't get why Dr. Seuss is still pretty celebrated in schools, at least so I saw. Because I have some younger family members. They still like celebrate him. I guess because kids don't know, but I don't know. Maybe pick a different guy. That and Johnny Appleseed is really random. Where did all my food go? Why do I have nothing on me? I'm going to starve. I'm going to starve. I stay next to all of this wheat fields like a turn to bread. I guess we're gonna do just that. Okay. And look, he's trampling my crops. Okay, so what are we going to do? for this? What kind of a roof are we feeling? Because we already have every time a Minecraft YouTuber says, "Oh, it's so cute," you shudder a little because usually as soon as they say it, they murder the said cute animal in cold blood. I don't really do that. I don't really kill things. I only do if I really need the food or if I need the resource it drops. I'll kill chickens pretty often. I just realized I don't really do too many slaying of things. I think we're gonna have to go with the cobblestone roof. Unless we introduce a new block, but that's not gonna match our house. I really don't know what kind of a roof to use for this. Okay, let me look on Pinterest really quickly. Super quick. And I have a post saved for different roof styles. It's the hardest part of making a house for me, making the roof. Okay, I think we want to try something different. So maybe we'll have some cobblestone stairs going this way. Like this. Or is that too much cobblestone? Either way, it's gonna feel like too much of either block. But perhaps if we make it a block taller again. Like this. We can make it so the cobblestone isn't so close together. Maybe we can round it in the corners like this. Let's take a peek. I don't know about it being rounded actually. I'm not too crazy about this. You're freezing capitalism against villagers, huh? Apparently so. Okay, let's get rid of the rounded corners. Yeah, I like it that. I think that would be better. Okay. I think we could just have it all be cobblestone too. Or maybe we can, because I don't want it to be super tall. I say that every time that my house becomes super tall. Okay, let's see how that looks. See, that looks fine. That's a good height. Maybe a slab. Slab on top. Going all the way across. Or I kind of have another idea I would like to try. Let's organize things a tiny bit first. Let's make some more slabs. I can make it kind of a longer slope down. So it's not so steep. That's the word, make it less steep. Oops. There we go. No, the squid is suffocating on the sand. How tragic. And then have it be a staircase up from here. So I kind of want to go all the way across. I don't want it to be a triangle shape or like a pyramid. And then again, we'll have it like that. And cousin Jeffrey. Poor Jeffrey the squid. Oh, it was too late for me to go over there and save him. I'm doing a little too much without seeing how I like it. I'll have to like it now. Now we should get down and look. I do like that. All the way until the back of the house. And a staircase. Guys, am I a pro builder yet? And then a staircase. Okay, we're like 1 block away from it. Reaching the back of the house. Let's see how it looks. Right now it's just floating, but you know what I mean. I don't know. It looks really weird now that I see it in all of its glory. Maybe if we connect the where did my scaffolding go? I still don't know what happened to it. It might be an eldritch entity to those villagers, Squid. I don't know. What do you mean? I'm just like any of the other villagers to them. A bit more spruce planks. Okay, let's see how this looks. Okay, that looks much better, I think. Just needs some touch-ups here and there, certainly. Just needs more stone pillars to go up the sides. First, you have to go to bed, though. I might have to go block out more. I really need that scaffolding. I have no like. I need it. I need to find it. I don't know what happened to it. It's not in here. I don't think it's in here. That's not. I'll have to search every chest I have. Not in here. Maybe I didn't grab it. Maybe I left it in my house. But we really need it. This is very ineffective. They had so much scaffolding. Ugh, that one dog always sounds like it's in pain and it spooks me. Hmm. Why is it not in here? Either way, I do need to get some more food. I'll take that one instead. This shows their character changes colors from pink and yellowish to pink and teal and minty blue. Yeah, it is a bit of a gradient. Or changed, yeah. It used to be rainbow. But then I had too many kids joining my stream. So I thought the color change would at least suffice until we get a proper redesign. Where is my scaffolding? I think I'll take some of this at least. But I know there has to be some in my greenhouse. I had over a stack of scaffolding. Where has it all gone? I did not lose all of it. That's impossible. And I can't make more. I use up pretty much all my string just to make some for that. So I could build. Kinda random. It sounds like sounds that look like noises of a distressed, pained animal are terribly creepy. Yeah, it's really disturbing. Where's my scaffolding? Where did it all go? I did not lose all of it. How did I had like a bunch of scaffolding and oh wait, maybe here. Yes, I found it. See, I knew I had to have it somewhere. I was going mad. Sounds that look like wrap it up, buddy. I wasn't gonna say anything. I believed it, I didn't question it. I was like, yes, definitely. Sounds that look like. When I close my eyes, I can't see. So great. Finally, we have scaffolding. Marvelous. Oh yeah, I've mastered the art of scaffolding, not really, but I've improved somewhat. So let's start with this side. That needs the most work. I already need more, what do you call this? Slabs. Didn't I have some here? No, I had regular stone, not slabs. Immune sensitive final boss. What? What? Let's see how far this gets us. Come on, place it, place it. Hello, Kietza, welcome to the stream. Right now we're working on the roof, the second house for the village. It should be fine. I think it needed an extra block this way. Hopefully we can at least start the bridge. I just looked over at the time, we may not end up completing it. That's okay. Squid, someone in chat is being rude. I only see you talking to yourself. I don't know if you're messing with me. You're just, oh no, you're just being silly. What is happening here? It's not that funny anymore. This clicks in the wrong spot now though. This all has to go down. Okay, I think that's everything. Okay, now this side needs work. Hmm. We might be able to squeeze in a second floor here just because there's so much roof. It is so ugly. Oh goodness. It's really ugly from the back. Or I'm pretty sure from every angle, but especially from the back. Yeah, it's looking rough. You know, it's unfinished, but the roof looks kind of silly. It looks incredibly silly. It's like the one half of the roof is just entire roof. I know, I don't know what to do with these different sort of levels of height. Do we just remove the roof that's not gonna cover it? I think it'll be okay to do that. I was kind of worried if it would look silly if we did that, but now it looks silly if we don't do that. Well, yeah, we're gonna have to do that. It looks incredibly silly. So let's do that. That's not what I wanted. When you mess up, gotta go bald. Sure feels like it. I don't know. Okay, so this one has to go. Ah! I almost fell to my demise. I thought I was holding shift. We have to go block over the edge because it's a little too flat against the roof there. Or the roof, the wall. I'm trying so hard not to laugh at every time I look at the house. That one. Boo, wah, sound from SpongeBob plays in your head. I know exactly what we're talking about. What a horrible thing to say. What a horrible thing to say about my beautiful home. That is not true. All of my houses, all my builds go through an ugly phase. Okay? Perfectly normal. They were all dirt piles before this. Whoa! I keep on doing that. There we go. That's all I wanted to do. It's okay. We're gonna make it look nicer. See, it already looks better. We just need something to split up the flatness of it. Donut says, what is up with your houses looking comically vague? Comically vague? It's just not detailed yet, okay? We're still building it. Okay, this one needs just a little trim. Just a little trim, that's all it needs. A little trim. See, it looks better already. I think it could look a little bit smoother if we do have like a single block right here. Nope, nope, I take it back. It looks... I don't know how I feel about it. I think that might help. Like when they reach the end of the map, it does look like it was... like the game's still loading the house. I think I said the same thing for this one. The roof is just super flat. There we go, that should help. I think we need a layer of cobblestone just all the way around. Hmm. Hold on, I have an idea. Um... ouch. You're generally about to cry. The imagery of that one house in a desperate. It doesn't look that bad. It doesn't. Maybe it just needs a little bit of this. See, that makes the riff flow a lot better. I think. You're just being unnecessarily mean. Like the recreation of a house made by a person who's locked up in a bunker for their entire life. Thank you. That's what I was going for. Hmm. 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 Looks. Put it out of its misery, Squid. I'm trying to save it. This angle is exceptionally bad. It needs a backyard balcony, second floor balcony. That's all. Something like I need more blocks. I'll be back with more blocks. You have to hear me out. It's gonna be okay. It needs a second story backyard balcony thing. That's gonna save it, okay. I'm trampling all my crops. It feels like that. Isn't that so artistic? This angle you can use to make this house better is the angle facing away. That is insane. How could you say that? Um, you guys just aren't seeing the vision, okay? Maybe like that. It doesn't even connect to anything. No. I meant here. Doesn't that look nice? We're saving it. Every time you blink, you feel momentary relief. Guys aren't trusting the process. It's too expensive to be doing that. Maybe like that. Can't roast my buildings anymore. You were supposed to be a glazer. Yeah, have you forgotten? Let's see how this looks. You know what? We'll look when it's daytime so we can really see all of its glory. That's so beautiful, Squid. The houseness of this house is so housey. Thank you. Thank you so much. It's beautiful. Oops. Oops. How do I get rid of all this stuff? Oops. Please turn the camera away from it. Let's keep working on it. Maybe like this. I think that helps. Your eyes are watering. You can feel the image of this house burning into your eyeballs. Because it's so beautiful. I don't think I have a door on me. Oops. What am I doing? It's beautiful. Mm. At least our mod Solar isn't here to look at this. You know what? What balconies having guardrails are overrated. Who needs them? Or I can make these corner blocks into whole blocks. And I can have like this on it. Every time we're gonna sleep, it's going to be somewhere in the background. Maybe the face of your own mother's gonna be replaced by this absolute monstrosity. You're being unnecessarily mean to this house right now. The balcony was supposed to save it. It was supposed to save it. Ooh! Look at that side profile. Maybe that can certainly be something. You winced. Okay, okay, you're all just being dramatic. You're being dramatic. It's not bad. It's not that bad. You see the wood peeking out between the cobblestone wall and the cobblestone slabs is really it's a nice detail. It's not a weakness. I forgot what level it's supposed to be at. Okay, this one. Right, right, right. Where it doesn't connect to the front of the house is also really brilliant. Oh, you see the gap. That's just because you have to I have to burn it all down. You're about to type something like, I'm joking, Squid, it wasn't that bad before you showed the side. I have to tear it all down. I have to. It's really bad. It's horrendous. It's not even kidding. It's really ugly. Let's start with the balcony. The balcony has to go. Balcony, all of it just has to go. It somehow looked better when it was a solid wall of spruce with no depth or texture at all. It's everything I do makes it worse. Let's just get rid of this altogether. All of it. All of it has to go. Normally, when I add something to the house, it makes it look better. It's been progressively getting worse. Immediately jump from denial, from bargaining to acceptance. I'm going through all stages of grief right now looking at this thing I've created. Okay, if I'm not a fan of this part here. I did kind of like this. I want to try and make this work. Because I think it does break up the solid wall we are facing. Mm. Mm-hmm, 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 hmm. I think it's getting better. It's getting better. This is where problems start to show up. We can also just have it. Yeah, we don't have to do anything crazy with that. Hmm. You know what? That's fine. It's allowed to look like that. We're back at denial. No, it's getting better. It's getting better. See, I'm starting to fix the issues with the house. It's getting better. See, when I look at it from other angles, I no longer want to burn it down as much. See, it's getting better. It's modern. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Let's put that back the way it was before. It was like that for our own good. I just don't know how this looks different on either side. Solar, solar. Hello, 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 hello. You joined and immediately heard. I look at it from other angles and no longer want to burn it down as much. Welcome to the stream, Solar. I was not dreading your appearance for this specific moment. We're working on the other house. Here is it from every angle we have so far. Hello, Squid built the most horrid thing you've ever saw. Greetings. Hello, the Tim Guy Minecraft. Come to the stream. Let's just cover that all up. Yep, it's good. All gone. Let's just do that. Yeah. Nobody will ever know thing. What is that roof? Same question. You're trying to glaze a house, but you gave it midway. Amazing. Not even glazing could save us. Very rude. Really did give it a try. Try to glaze it. I don't think it's possible. Even you couldn't cover up whatever this was. Yeah. You know, it used to be worse. There used to be a second floor backyard balcony. Hmm. Hmm. Mm-hmm. And if I do, it doesn't even want to connect. Hold on, I'm cooking. I will save this house. Almost cried. You over exaggerate. It was uglier. Okay, see, we're getting somewhere. See, that looks like. Let's do the same over here. Crimes against Minecraft. You're begging for that first, for the flint and steel. We can save it. We can save it. I need more stone walls. See, look at how good this one turned out. This one turned out really good. It wasn't always this good either. Yep. We can make it work. Okay. Every time you say this angle isn't that bad, you turn away from the house. It's a work in progress. You have to trust the process. Hmm. This just needs to be spruce. Simply do not trust. I've clutched it before, guys. I've saved houses. You know, maybe the front just doesn't need any of this. See, it's looking better. Your mouse involuntarily shifts away from the house. If only if it was a little symmetrical, that would help. It would be nice to have this here. That would also mean that we would have to have it be this corner, right? Because it's a block away from the wall. Yep. We just have to change things a tiny bit. You don't think the cobblestone pillars are it? I placed them all over. It's too late for them to not be it. It's too late, they're already it. I don't think anything is it. You guys are just haters. It's coming together. It looks like a house ate a smaller house. You thought if solar was gonna come, you're gonna try and be optimistic, but they can't deny it too. No, no. Solar's the builder of my friends. Why would you be optimistic? They're just a mod. Because we're friends. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Let's just go around all the way around the house. Maybe if I make this I'm gonna have to make it a block. At least it's not that bad. Not after this house, we're not. Okay, how would you suggest that we fix this house then? Okay, look at it from all the angles. Here's the front. Here's the side. Oh, it's missing pillars over here. Silly me. Silly, 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 silly. Missing pillars on the side of the house. Okay, here's the side. Here's the back. It's really starting to come together though. It's really not so bad. Might evacuate the channel after this too. See, it's not that bad. It looks better already. It looks better. It still looks like a big house ate a smaller house, but it looks better. That leap evacuates as an emergency. Tell me what is wrong with this house. It looks better now. I fixed it. I fixed it. It looks nicer. It just needs some more detail. Slanted roof needs to go to cobblestone blocks. Need to be wood. What was that weird gap on the house? What weird gap? You know what? It is a little bit too much cobblestone. We'll make these into spruce logs. How about that? But we already have spruce logs going on here. Here, we'll swap the corners out. Maybe we could put more walls. Wait, I have an idea. Maybe literally anywhere else at a different time. Hello, enunciated frog. Redeemed on-screen celebration 40 bits. Thank you for the 40 bits. I think channel points. Channel points. Welcome to the stream. We're trying to save this house. You're being so for real. The roof has to go. No, I don't want to redo that roof. Our entire build is based off that roof now. Weird one block gap on only the back of the house and right side is one block. It's not on the other side, it's not. Let me take a look at this. Hello, how am I? I am being bullied by everyone right now. Here, it's just, our house is not that bad. What one block gap? Oh, I forgot to do the rest of the walls for here. For that. Let me fix that. It looks good. Thank you. See guys, it's not too bad. Here we go. See? We'll just replace some of the cobblestone. I think it's too much cobblestone. I'll agree on that. It's too much cobblestone. We'll have to replace some things. Oh wait, it's part of the roof. Never mind. Oops. I meant to do that. It's worth you retiring, whoever said that. You're lying. See, it already looks better. Let's go to sleep. We'll get rid of some of the cobblestone. I might have gone a little bit overboard. In some spots. I really wanted to avoid using the logs, because I already used that for the house directly in front of it. But it's okay, they're different kinds of logs. But I am keeping the roof. We'll get rid of this wall trim wrapping all the way around the house too, though. I think I'll want to replace it with something else. Oh great, my axe broke. You're in denial. Stage 1 of grieving, it'll pass. You turn from denial to bargaining to anger at you to acceptance before jumping back into denial. No, I simply improved it and was rejecting that it was still equally ugly as it was before. I need iron, that's right. Where did all of my iron go? I need an iron axe. Whatever, we're getting stone. I'm not gonna run back now. You deproved it? You're saying it looked better earlier? That's wrong. It looks better. Solar, you're lucky that you weren't here to see its earliest phases. If you think this is bad, it was much, much worse. Or maybe we can have it like that. How did it get worse and cuter? This is it looking better. It's physically impossible to make it even a little bit better. You're right, didn't say that. I didn't see that. Yeah, it was really a sight to behold. I think that can go. Yeah, that could have went away. Here we go. This is not better. It's getting better. I don't know if I like this anymore. Let me prove the more wood being added for balance. See? I have to run inside and pick up all those blocks that fell in before they despawn. I'm sure most of them have, but whatever. You need something on the back wall, like a small balcony. Oh, there was a balcony. There was a second floor balcony in the back of the house. Great. There was a balcony. We'll try again though, we'll try again. Let's see, maybe whole blocks. Ignore all the other chats. Oh, I didn't see them. You improve with the gap being removed and more wood to balance. Think of it like art, you're good at art. Think of a character. You need something on the back wall, like a small balcony or a giant window. It's too blank. If it were a character, it would be mangled and twisted homunculus. Don't know, looks like. Oh, I just missed that, okay. I'll have like a giant window or something. I'll have an open space here. Or a door to get to the balcony. That works too. Okay, whatever. Hmm. Please remove the roof. No, I'm not tearing down the roof. I spent a lot of time doing that. It looks so funky. You look so funky. Ooh, I have an idea. Instead of these cobblestone blocks at the bottom of the cobblestone pillars, we'll make it wood. Same for the tops. Because I noticed that it looked pretty sparse in the logs. This will add some back. It's good you're not beating the allegation. Well, allegations. If you were a homeless person and had to survive in an apocalyptic wasteland, and someone offered you to live in this, you'd decline it. Wasn't even the roof you ignored. I'm not changing the roof. I'm not ignoring your messages either. It only needs to be to remove that third layer. What do you mean third layer? You want it to like be saran wrapped around the house. What do you mean 3? I don't know what you mean. The balcony can be fixed, you just made it too big. Oh, I made the balcony too big. They read your message and still thought it was the roof. I didn't see the balcony. What do you mean too big? What, you want a 1 block balcony? This isn't too big. 3 blocks for what? Oh, 3rd layer. Okay, I see. I forgot that the layer hugging the house counted. Like this. Medieval king shouting at his knights to run from the collapsing balcony to the 3 blocks shutting out the pillars. I got it, okay. Alright, my bad. Oops. That hardly looks like a balcony though, it's too small. Pillars are too close together, you beg. There's literally no other place I could stick them at. That wouldn't be directly besides the house pillars. It would look better if it was a block bigger. It was better before. It was better like this. Put it back. Why can't you hear Minecraft? Is that better? It looked better like this. Now it's too small to fit. It is too small to fit. You can barely tell it's a balcony. Oops, I broke the wrong box. Yes, it looked better this way. Oops. It's too small now, it doesn't fit. I'm not even trying to rage bait you. It looked better this way. See, now you can tell it's actually a balcony. It looks nicer. Looks better. I just have to do the same pretty much all the way around everything else. See? We're improving it. So I'm not crazy about that logs going all the way around the sides. You should not have joined 3. Let's make the pillars 1 block out from where they are sideways. No, that sounds terrible. Oh goodness, everyone. Silence. Oh, you mean like this? I see. Hold on. I need more cobblestone slab. You meant like... This is all silence. Oh, that's a problem on your end then. Oh, this does look nicer. I like it better like this. I don't know why you can't hear. I talk to the person who can't hear. And I want the same for the roof. So let's work our way up there. Just remind YouTube doesn't have Minecraft noise. It should. It's unmuted. It's pretty loud too. I was worried it would be louder than usual. Oh no, you aren't hearing anything. There's still sound, all wooden fence for balcony. Every fence needs a balcony. I don't know what you're talking about. You're speaking nonsense to me. But yeah, the Minecraft's pretty loud. At least for me. Here, I'll look in OBS settings really quickly. Yeah, check Twitch. Oh, you meant every balcony needs a fence. It has fences all over it. There's arguably too many fences. If you go a block up. Nope, 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 undo it immediately. Immediately, no. Wherever there's a pillar has to be a log. See, that looks nicer. Oh, you mean like a rail, like a guard rail. I see what you mean now. Oh no. All my crops, all my crops. Oh gosh. Let's try something. See, I think that looks nicer. Wait, I'm seeing the problem now. It wasn't symmetrical. You're here, Minecraft has no noise? That's impossible. Hold on. How about now? Minecraft is all the way up and is unmuted. There has to be noise. It's just my voice, there's no Minecraft sounds coming from my end. Even now. You join back to unfathomable horror. The build generated your vision. There has to be sound. Hold on. Yeah, there has to be sound. It says that there is sound. Minecraft isn't connected to the stream, there's no sound. I have to check it out. Hold on, I'm opening stream right now. It says that there is sound. Oh, my eardrums. Hold on. Says why isn't OBS picking up audio? Okay, let's try again. I changed the audio it's connected to. But it said the sound was on, so I assumed it was on. My bad. Whoa, how did I put that in my hand? Can you guys hear now? Let's keep the view latch into the lower part of the house then. There's no sound. I have to check it out. Hold on. Okay, I can't tell. I cannot tell. The part of the video where the stream's up to is we're in testing sound. But yeah, stream's already almost over. Might as well finish off the house. I wanna get ribs, but I don't know what I would. Oh my god, crops keep breaking. Oh goodness, I'm losing my mind. I I think it's fine. I think the house is done. It's quiet, but you heard scaffolding break. We win. That's funny because the OBS sound it's at 100% all the way up Minecraft. Just need a door for that. How about you put subtitles for the sound every time Squid does something in Minecraft? SFX Minecraft walking. That'd be pretty funny. SFX eating. You no longer hear. I don't know what it is. I'll have to fix that after stream. I can't fix it right now. And my apologies. Maybe some windows could help. Boom. It's glorious. Stream's broke. Oh no. Here we go. Maybe if I put it all the way around the top too, that could help. Alright, now I was gonna put the corners with this too. Great. Let's go ahead and turn on music in the background. The problem is if it's not picking up desktop audio, it won't pick up the music either. Did you guys hear music when I was drawing earlier? Was there music playing? Oh, leave it an open arch. But then monsters could sneak into the house and kill the poor villagers. Right, I was gonna add the guardrail. That's all the blocks I've got right now. All the blocks. Alright, let's get rid of this. Here we go. Nope, not found that one. Here we go. You think monsters can block 4 blocks high? Spiders. Skeletons. You can shoot into that. I have to get more spruce fences super quick. I'm gonna put this door back. You're so tired. You can't even be paid for it. Yeah, sounds pretty excessive. Skeletons and spiders don't even attack zombies, just villagers. Or villagers are just... Whoa. I got that backwards. Just zombies. And maybe I just don't want monsters in their houses. You don't know that? Why is this just 1 block? There we go. I see now. I see my error. That's why. I'm gonna have to get more spruce blocks. But it looks a lot better, doesn't it, guys? Just needs the edges cleaned up. And probably the entire... You know what, just get rid of that bottom row. I'm not a fan of this. I don't know. It has to go. It has to go. You have to get rid of all of it. It looks okay. It looks better. It looked a lot worse. Ooh, wait, wandering trader, please have something I need. I forgot this one. I still think you need a better second floor. I know, we're working on it. What does this guy got? Oh, okay. He has this cool flower thing. Hay bales! Hay bales! Hay bales! He's selling hay bales. Thank you. He won't despawn, right? If I turn my back for 2 seconds. Oh great, don't have any. There we go. Come on. I'll throw this one to the ground for now. He's not buying any more? Oh, come on, you suck. As if like someone's giving up. If you stop delaying the destruction of the roof and rebuild it, the whole thing is going to be so much better. I'm not going to tear down that roof. Oh yeah, I wanted to buy that flower from him. Sure, why not get some of this? Or this. We'll find that biome soon enough. I think these flowers are rarer. There we go for now. No, there's a limit. I'm so upset. At least, Squid, can you at least try to beatbox or something? You're here to watch me build. Only buy 2 of that once. That's so annoying. Okay, let's go back and try to tear down that weird trim we've got going on. They spawn the biome the same one. Oh, they do. Whoops. I didn't know that. Does this one have to be double? Yes, it does. It does have to be double. It's double in the bottom for some reason. I don't like it. I didn't know that. I've never seen a pale biome. Pale oak biome? Whatever it's called. Ouch. Okay, we're almost reaching end of stream. Let's try to fill up the silence with talking. I'm just so locked in, you guys. No, wrong one. Keep breaking stuff. Okay, this one. That means that this block also has to be become oak, or not oak logs. Pale oak, you think? You fried your brain. I don't even know. I don't know what it's called. I've never seen it. There we go. That looks better. Okay, see, we're making good progress. We're doing better. Oh, look at that change. Why is it like that? It's not colorful anymore. Okay, well, once we're done doing the corners, we're going to fish to end stream because we will be done almost pretty much with this house. Now we're gonna look around, see what else needs work. And if that's it, we're done. Okay, here's the back of the house. Look how good that looks, guys. Their eye blossoms, the sun hurts their eyes, so they open at night. Oh, it's so pretty. Sounds cool. Here's the back of the house. Ignore the interior. That we're gonna do the interior for all the houses on a different day. Here's the side. Doesn't that look cool? It looks so much better. And then we're gonna go to the front. The front actually looks pretty decent. I would like to put more of these shelves around for more detail, but we'll do that later. Here's the other side. See, it looks a lot better. The fence. Oh, the fence, right. Now we're done. I really have to put torches inside the houses, otherwise mobs are gonna spawn. I just fixed it. It's okay. It's okay. Like a block here. We're missing the flooring for this, but it's okay otherwise. Goodness, see? Even this one was ugly. Even this house was ugly at first, remember? It takes a while to get there. But it looks so much better. Okay, we're going to fish, and then we're going to end stream. Solar's losing it. I think next stream we're gonna tackle this house. This one. Or maybe the bridge. Whatever comes first. Sorry, but we already moved on to the acceptance stage. It looks nicer. See, let's get a bird's eye view. That does not look too bad. It is not too bad. Okay, you guys are just dramatic. But the lighthouse, every time we go to the nether, we get more quartz. We're gonna need like a bajillion quartzes to finish that. So that's a long-term project just because of how expensive it is. We're going to sleep, and then we're going to go fish. And so now you can see the flowers. Oh, not anymore. Thanks. Oh well. But I'm proud we were able to salvage the house. I was really struggling. That was brutal. But we powered through it. And now it looks nice. Not perfect. Nicer. Still had 2 seconds to get out of bed. I wasn't gonna run all the way back there, okay? That's the truth. I think we deserve to listen to our favorite song. Golly. That was brutal. That was a rough journey for all of us involved. Very much worth it. I'm happy with how it turned out. You're running away. This is me to you, by the way. But you cannot say it is atrocious anymore. It is no longer atrocious. Right? Right? Not. Oh, what is this? A fishing rod with Unbreaking 3. Awesome. I guess Minecraft's telling us to get off early. I think we meant almost an hour over. We did. It's good you can't hear Minecraft. You hear the. Oh, you can't hear the music disc. Right. I forgot. Everything's broken and falling apart. Also, it's not atrocious, right? We will take not atrocious. We've accomplished our goal. So let's end stream. Thank you all for being here. Today went well. We made a lot of progress in the animation and in our house. I want to look at our house while we do our outro. The village doesn't even match the block palette. Yes, it does. It will. There's only 2 houses. You can't say that. There's only 2 houses. Maybe I don't want to look. Maybe I don't want to look at the houses. But look, we made a lot of progress. You can't deny that. Your house, the villagers' houses. I made it, so it's my house. Thanks for being here and bearing through this horrible, horrible house being made. But see, it matches. Spruce wood, spruce wood. Only new different. The only new block is the spruce logs. Okay, that's the only new block we've introduced to the palette. That's it. That's it. This is the end of stream. Thank you guys for being here. Next scheduled stream is on Wednesday. Oh, you missed a day stream? Good. This was pretty brutal. We really struggled to make the house. But you didn't miss much. But thank you for stopping by anyway. Next stream's gonna be a Minecraft stream on Wednesday. And I have a Ko-Fi if you want to donate or commission me for art. That's the link in the corner of the screen. I'll see you guys on Wednesday. That was rough. Oh, we have to raid someone. We're gonna find someone on Twitch to raid. Goodness, such a different style to house number 1. Well, we didn't really add that many details to it, really. That's okay. We'll still add to it a tiny bit. We'll add little details here and there. But let's find someone to raid. What do you mean? Okay. Oh, the big fat's live. Let's just raid them. House number 1 is short oak. House number 2 has a slanted roof and is entirely spruce. Well, we're not gonna make every house look the same. And as we add more houses, it'll look more coherent. It'll flow nicer together. We literally only have 2 houses so far. You're being dramatic. All of you are being dramatic. Alright, slash raid. Big fat. If you're able to stick around, say hello. That'd be much appreciated. But I get if you have to just leave after the stream. Thank you again for being here. I'll see you on Wednesday. Bye bye.